friends, Lisa here with the Hardwood Forest, and let's make a Southern Magnolia Felt Flower today. Okay, so we're gonna start with a center strip. This is 1 inch by 6 inches, and then I cut it kind of going down at an angle, so the smallest side is 1/4 inch long. So I'm taking my scalloped pinking shears. I love these bad boys for center strips, and I'm just cutting along one edge here to make that beautiful little scalloped edge. Just really finishes off your centers. So now we're gonna go ahead and make snips in the fringe here, or make fringe, I guess you could say, but I'm just going at the valleys of each little one of those little scallops. There we go. All right, so grab a wire. This is 18 gauge wire, and I'm curling it down. Be sure not to close that loop, leave it open a little bit, because we're gonna go ahead and string it through our center strip and then pinch it shut. We definitely want to do this just to make sure that our felt and our flower are really secure to this wire. You definitely don't want your flower being pulled off the edge. All right, so throw some glue on there and we're gonna roll it. And this is where the magic happens with this kind of like arcing down strip. You can keep one side super straight and flat, the bottom, while still giving this really, really great look of it kind of like coming down. So it's not completely flat on top. I love this look, and you can totally use this in so many different flowers, so take note. All right, so there is our center. Isn't it beautiful? And see how it kind of goes down? Perfect. Let's get our petals. So we need 3 of these smaller petals right here, this shape, and then 6 of these larger shape petals. Link below to a digital download to snag all these sizes. Okay, so I'm using hairspray here, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray all my petals. Normally I do it on another surface, but just to keep it clean. And then I'm taking a curling iron and shaping them with heat. So I have a whole nother video, check it out, about shaping petals, because I'm doing this really, really quickly here. But this is how I'm shaping some of these petals. These large ones, I'm kind of curving the sides and the top at the same time. And that's how I'm getting that shape. So check out that other video. All right, let's keep getting supplies here. So I'm cutting a 2x2 square of felt here in meadow green. And I'm gonna make the bottom base piece for the flower. So this is also gonna just sandwich everything together and hold it together well. So we're gonna make a 4-pointed leaf here. I'm just cutting this by hand. I also have a template on my website if you wanna snag that to make it super, super easy for you, but also it is not a difficult shape to cut by hand either. Also, this is the base of your flower, so if it's not perfect, it's not the end of the world. You'll probably never see it or notice it. All right, let's start assembling our flower. We're gonna start with the 3 smaller petals here. And if you notice there's a pointier side on the petal, that's the side that we're gonna throw glue down, and we're gonna slowly glue this around our center strip here. We're gonna make sure we're gonna space them out as even as possible. They pretty much butt up together almost, if you kind of see, but you definitely wanna just keep an eye on it, and you're just gonna do it in thirds. So that is our first layer. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the second layer and grab some of our larger petals here. So we're gonna do it in 3 layers, so the next layer is also 3 petals. Throw some glue on the bottom, and we're gonna glue them right between kind of like that gap on the first layer of petals. So go around and put 3 all the way around. Make sure you're just really holding tight and making sure that glue is really set. These are large petals and they can get heavy, so you definitely want to make sure that they are secure and good. All right, there is layer number 2. So layer number 3 is exactly the same thing. We're gonna go ahead and go right between the layer above its petals. So we're gonna throw some glue on it and then go right there. Be sure to hold them really well and make sure that glue is set. All right, string that bottom base piece on there and throw some glue on it. And then we are gonna make sure that this flower portion is done. Guys, you're doing great. We're almost done. I like to hold it from the bottom and the top of the wire at the same time and really, really hold it and secure it and make sure that it's just solid. Okay, now let's make some super cool magnolia leaves. I am using green meadow for the felt color for the green shade and Pete's moss for the brown shade. I'm cutting it in a strip here. This is 3 inches wide. So I cut both of the strips at 3 inches wide, and now I'm gonna go ahead and cut it again at 4 inches. So you're gonna make 2 rectangles at 3 by 4 inches. Oops, sorry. Didn't kind of cut all the way through right there, but we're gonna go ahead and snip that with our scissors. That's why I love them. Now we've got some 22 gauge wire. This is thinner wire. And I'm going to go ahead and put a line of glue down one side on my brown. And then we're gonna take the glue again and just kind of like glue it down almost in the shape of the end leaf that we're gonna create. I'm just gonna throw a lot of glue down because I want to sandwich the two colors together. And just to get that like classic magnolia leaf that we love so much. So lots of glue. And then we're gonna go ahead and sandwich those two together. All right, so we sandwich both sides together. We're now doing the opposite side on our wire, and we're gonna go ahead and sandwich again. Okay, so we're gonna take our big, beautiful shears and go ahead and cut this leaf shape. And I'm just doing a really, really basic, wide kind of leaf shape here. Super, super easy, big rounded sides here. All right, next step that I really like doing just to add an extra little touch of gloriousness is take a brown Tombow pin and I'm just kind of like throwing some vein lines in the green side. I think it just totally adds a little bit extra realism, a little more oomph to your flower, and I just like really feels like it completes it well. All right, we're gonna go ahead and twist these on really, really tightly as much as you can, and then we're gonna go ahead and bend the leaves so they're just like shaped perfectly. And there you have it, guys, a beautiful Southern Magnolia. I hope you loved it, and I hope you enjoyed making this today with me. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos coming up, because lots of the beautiful flowers are planned. Thank you so much, guys, and hit up the description to links to the digital download so that you can make this at home. Definitely help support my channel so that I can keep making more videos. Thanks, guys. Catch you next time.